start music for me when, how is it going?
You're fine. There's nobody on yet, so.
Okay. Well, that's cool, so you can see when people. Just need to press, just press play.
Okay, we can kind of start it now.
Okay.
Unless you do things to certain songs.
Well, I just wanna, yeah. I could start the play and then pause it. No, it is paused. Hello, Beth. Maybe I'll just wait right until I go.
Okay, because I don't want to go to sleep again and then I won't be able to. Say, you can start. Yeah, I can.
Okay. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for yoga this morning. I love teaching at the Y. It's an amazing community. And it's wonderful that we can, keep meeting in this way. So begin seated. It could be kneeling, it could be cross-legged, whatever's most comfortable for you. And in yoga, the breath is so important. So beginning just working with taking a full breath. So when you breathe in, you'll notice a rise in your belly. Our diaphragm is working. And then as you continue the full breath, you'll feel that expansion in the rib cage, upper chest, upper back. So really complete that full breath in. And then with your exhale, letting go, fully releasing, fully moving the air out. There'll be a bit of a drawing into the belly as all the air moves out. So just focus on your breath. You might even close your eyes if that's comfortable to you. Just a chance to be aware of your breath. All right, and then with your next breath out, bring chin toward chest. And next breath in, come back fully upright. Then turn toward your right, turn to look as far over the shoulders you can, keeping the chest centered forward. On your inhale, sweep the head to turn to the left. On exhale, sweep back to the right. Just slow turns, warming up the neck a little bit. Inhale back once again to the left. Exhale to the right. One more time on your inhale, sweep to the left. And on exhale, come back to center. Then bring ear towards shoulder. Keep that side bend, but also bring in a slight forward bend. Come back to ear to shoulder and back to center. And then left ear toward left shoulder. Keep the side bend. Also bring chin slightly toward chest. Come back to the side bend. And then head back to center. Or bring shoulders up toward your ears. And with your next exhale, completely release. Let them drop. Shoulders toward ears. With your next exhale, complete release. One more of those. Great. And then roll the shoulders. Lift them up, back, and down. Great. Okay, hold the knees. Tug on the knees, whether you're cross-legged or kneeling, it works to tug lightly, lift the chest forward and up. Keep tugging lightly as you round your back toward the space behind you. You can drop the head if it's comfortable for your neck. So tug on the knees, inhale, lift forward and up. Exhale, round. So continuing this way, moving with your breath. back fully upright. On your next breath in, reach up long, and with your exhale, reach over to the right. Stretch long, stretch your side. Each inhale, a little more length. Each exhale, a little more reach to the side. Next breath in, come back fully upright, and exhale to the other side. Keep lengthening, reach down into the sit bones. All right, next breath in, come back to center with your exhale, fold forward. Again, you can be in any seated position that's comfortable. Walk yourself as far forward as you can. Come back fully upright, walk the hands in. Next breath in, reach up long. Get all the length you can. With your exhale, turn to the right. Hands can give you support on leg and floor. Each inhale, a little extra length. Each exhale, a little more twist. One more full breath. And next breath in, unwind, reach up long. Exhale to the other side. And keep working with that, rooting down, rising up, and twisting. All right, next breath in, unwind, reach up long. Exhale, the arms down. All right, come to all fours, tabletop position. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Similar to what we did when we were sitting, a bit of arcing movement of the spine. So arc upper back toward the sky. On your exhale, really pull the belly in, move all the air out. And on an inhale, lift the chest forward and up, lift the tail. Once again, exhale, round, drop the head. Inhale, lift the chest. So we call this cat-cow in yoga. Follow your breath. All right, then come back to table. Walk the knees back so you're in a knee down plank. Now with your next exhale, lower, trying to keep your arms close to your sides, lower onto your belly. Cobra with your next breath in, lift the chest forward and up. And then when you breathe out, keep the hands planted, bring the sit bones back toward your heels. Inhale will bring you forward once again into your knee down plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to child's pose. Hands can stay planted, sit bones toward heels. Inhale, forward into knee down plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. This time, sit back the whole way, sit bones to heels. Lower the head as much as you can. If you need to, you can stack your hands to rest your head. Or extend the arms long. Another full breath. And then with your next breath in, walk the hands in, come up to a high kneeling position. And step your left foot forward. So knee down lunge. Press down with your hands on your thigh. Just get a lot of good contact with feet and lower leg. Rise up from that. And then reach up. Get all the length you can, all the lift that you can. Then lightly hold the left wrist with the right hand, tug up, and then a little bit of a side reach. Next inhale, come back to center. Left hand holds right wrist, lengthen and arc to the left. Inhale brings you back to center. Release the hands, interlace hands behind you, straighten arms, open chest. A little bit of a back bend, lift the chest, reach, hands toward the earth. Next full breath in, release the hold. Bring hands to support. And lift the back leg, so lifted lunge. You can be on palms or fingertips. If you have blocks at home, you could be on blocks. All right, then take your time making your way to a knee down plank. After a full breath in here, exhale onto your belly. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale back to child's pose. Full breath in, full breath out. And walk the hands in. Rise up to a high kneeling position. Step the right foot forward. Knee down, lunge. All right, hands to thigh to find more rooting down. Rising up from that. And then reach up. Lightly hold the right wrist with the left hand. Lengthen and arc to the left. Next inhale brings you back to center. Right hand holds left wrist. Lengthen and arc. Next inhale brings you back to center. Release the hands behind you. Straighten arms, open chest. And then a little bit of a lift to the chest. Or back bending shape. Next breath in, release the hands. Hands find support. Lifted lunge. After your next full lengthening inhale on an exhale, slowly step the back foot forward. So you're in an easy forward fold. Knees bent to be comfortable. Walk your hands up your legs. Hands to hips, press into feet. Pull belly in, rise up. All right, basic standing posture in yoga mountain pose. I want you to feel that strong alignment, that rooting down, rising up. Feel your feet. You can spread your toes wide. Feel the strength of the legs. Your pelvis nice and balanced, spine long. So just take a couple breaths in mountain, feeling all this. Okay, then instead of just mountain, reach up and come up onto the balls of your feet. This is mountaintop. Then sink your heels, bring your arms along your side, sit low. This is swimmer. Keep sitting low but reach forward. This is fierce. And then come to mountain with hands to heart. All right, inhale, come to mountaintop. Exhale, swimmer. Inhale, fierce. Exhale, mountain, hands to heart, or samastiti. Inhale, mountaintop. Exhale, swimmer. Inhale, fierce. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more like that with your breath. Keep that full yogic breath going. We did in the beginning together. Okay. And some sun salutations, some flows that forward bending, backward bending, lunges, really warming up the body. Stay with your breath. Inhale brings you into a slight back bend. Exhale to a full deep fold. Knees bent if they need to be. Then lengthen your spine. Come to a half lift with your inhale. Full fold with exhale. Bend the knees, step the left foot back. That back knee can stay lifted or it can come to the floor. Either way is great. Reach forward and up for your lunge. After another full breath in, exhale to lunge, lifted lunge with support. Inhale to plank. Exhale, either plank to low plank or knee down plank to belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, all the way to an inverted V shape, downward dog. Take another full breath in, full breath out. And then walk hands toward feet, forward fold. Your next breath in brings you to half lift. Exhale, full deep fold. Inhale all the way up to your standing back bending shape. Exhale, arms to sides. Full breath in mountain pose. And then next breath in, reach up and back. Exhale to full deep fold. Half lift with inhale. Full deep fold with exhale. And then bend the knees, step the right foot back. Lunge. Either keep that back leg lifted or knee down. Either way is great. Reach forward and up. After full breath in, Exhale the hands to support. Make your way either knee down plank or full plank. Either way is great. Lower either to your hover or onto your belly. Inhale, cobra if you're low, upward dog if you're high. Exhale, downward dog. 2 full breaths. Make your way feet toward hands. So you're going to forward fold. Your next inhale brings you to half lift. Exhale, full deep fold. Inhale all the way up to your standing back bend. 2. Exhale, arms to sides. Okay, very nice. Go ahead and turn so that you're long ways on your mat. Step your feet wide apart. You might measure wrists and ankles. You can adjust as you need to for the best position for you. The left foot will stay so the outside edge is parallel to the short edge of your mat. The right toes will turn forward. And then bend the knee so it's above your ankles. This is warrior 2. One way to notice, usually if you can see your big toe but not much more of your foot, knee is above ankle. If you see a lot of your foot, knee is probably not far enough forward. If you don't see any of your foot, the knee is probably too far forward. So that can be a nice gauge. Once you get that, then look beyond your hand in front. That's the traditional pose. Arms are parallel to the floor, shoulders away from ears. All right, from warrior 2, straighten right leg. Reach out long, side bend, hinging at hip crease, and then bring the right hand for light support and reach to the sky with the left. Full extended triangle. Some people like to look straight forward, some people like to look up at that lifted hand. Take those full breaths, keep the spine long, keep the sides long as much as you can. All right, then on your next breath in, reach into that top hand, rise back up. Make your way back to your warrior 2. Nice strong lunge. All right, then hands to hips. Bring the right forearm onto the right thigh. Try not to sink down and drop your upper body. Just a light support, helping to keep this inner thigh opening. And then drag the left fingers over your side, over your ear. Stretch long. Extended side angle, stretching long, both sides. Especially from outside edge of left foot through left hand. Some people really enjoy looking up at that hand. Some people find it a strain for the neck. All right, your next breath in. Make your way back to your warrior 2. All right, we'll transform warrior 2 to warrior 1. Bring hands to hips. Heel toe the back foot in a little bit closer to the front. Turn those toes forward more rather than out to the side. And then heel toe the right foot out to the right, enough that it's easier to bring your hip points forward. Knee above ankle, back leg straight and strong. Rise up from that support, warrior 1. Okay, interlace the hands. We did this earlier in our knee down lunge. Lengthen, open, keep that strong reach happening as you bring the crown of head toward the floor. This is humble warrior. Another full breath. And then your next inhale brings you all the way back up, all the way to your warrior 1. Right, then bring hands to hips. Make your way back to your warrior 2. Rearrange the feet. Great, and then straighten the right leg. Turn the toes toward the long edge of your mat. And then turn the left toes toward that short edge. Warrior 2 on the other side. You can look back at the right hand, see what's happening there. arms parallel to the floor. Traditional pose is to gaze to the horizon. All right, straighten the front leg. We'll take full extended triangle. Lengthen, side reach. Keep sides long, keep spine long. Left hand finds light support on the leg, reach right hand to the sky. Again, the gaze can be at the top hand or straight toward the direction that your chest is open toward. Breath is really the most important thing. Keep that breath flowing. All right, next inhale, reach into that hand, rise back up to your warrior two. Hands to hips, and then bring left forearm on left thigh. Slide the right fingers over your ear, reach long, full extended side angle. Press into the outside edge of that right foot, stretch into the right fingers. As much as you can, keep both sides long. You can gaze at the right hand or straight forward. All right, make your way back to warrior two. All right, hands to hips, heel toe the right foot a little closer to the front. Turn those toes mostly forward. They're slightly out to the left. Heel toe, sorry, that's the right foot, slightly out to the right. Heel toe the left foot out to the side a little more. Spin the hip points forward, reach up. Right, interlace hands behind you. Lengthen arms, open chest as much as you can. Keep that strong, those strong actions as you bring crown of head toward the floor. Reach, keep reaching up, humble warrior. All right, next breath in, reach into hands, rise back up, come to your full warrior one. And then hands to hips. Make your way back to your warrior two. Take your time. Coming back to that familiar pose. All right, then straighten the left leg. Turn the toes straight toward the long edge of your mat. Fold forward, hinging at hip creases, spine is long. Head in line with spine. Walk your hands down your legs. If you need to, you can use a block or be on fingertips, or bend the knee slightly if you need that to not strain the backs of the legs. Left hand will stay on light support. Reach the right arm out to the side and up to the sky. Just a twist in this wide-legged forward fold. All right, and your next breath out, unwind your twist. Right hand will stay on support, reach the left out and up. Unwind your twist. Bring hands to hips, press into the feet, bend the knees slightly, rise back up. Right heel toe, feet in, come back to mountain. Find that strong rooting down into the feet. Spread the toes wide. You might lift them to get that and then bring them back down. Lots of good contact. Rising up from that support. Spine long. I will do a balancing pose, tree pose. So in the beginning, just notice, really root down into the right foot. Notice the strength of that right leg. And then bend the left knee. Bring hands to hips to just bring some support into center. And then turn the sole of the left foot to the right inner ankle. So you could stay right here and perhaps palms together, hands to heart. Another, coming to center. It can be helpful to find a point to focus on. It could be on the floor far enough in front that you don't drop your head, or it could be on an opposite wall. You can stay right here. If you'd like, anywhere above or below the knee, you can bring the left foot. For myself, if I wanted higher, I need to support it to come up, but that's a possibility. So your variation of tree, and then if you want to bring branches in, you might become a nice shady elm or an oak in the forest. Your tree, it could be, again, staying here or creating some branches if you'd like. If you need extra challenge, you could try closing your eyes or gazing up can offer an extra balance challenge. I don't need that this morning. All right, hands to heart. If they're not already, step out of the pose. All right, now really paying attention to that left foot, rooting down strongly. Hands to heart. If you'd like, turn the sole of the right foot to the left inner ankle. So you can see already this is a balancing pose. This might be just the right place for you. If you need a little more challenge to your balance, you might raise that right foot up. Anywhere below or above the knee. We do our best not to strain on the inner knee. So below, or if you want to help it to come higher, really good contact, pressing foot into leg, leg into foot. And then if it's appealing, if you did it on the other side, find those branches. Finding your point to focus on. In yoga, this is called a dristi. Another 2 breaths in your variation of tree. And when those are complete for you, stepping lightly out of the pose. All right. Very nice. So go ahead and come onto your belly. Let's do a little bit of back bending from the floor. So to start, just stack your hands and rest your head comfortably. It could be chin or forehead resting on the hands. Take some deep breaths. You might even imagine that you can fill your back with your breath. You're going to be asking the back to do a little bit of extra work to open the front a little more. So it's strengthening the back, stretching the front a little more. Just resting the body into the mat, taking those deep breaths. All right, staying in this position, lift just the right leg. Keep breathing fully, lengthen through your body, lift a little higher. And then lower the right leg. Lengthen and lift just the left leg. Just one more full breath in. With your exhale, lower. All right, reach your arms out wide to your sides. Rest the chin of the forehead. Press the tops of the thighs into the mat to get length for your low back. Keep as much of that as you can as you stretch the chest forward and up. Then lift the arms, stretch into the fingers, and lift the legs as well. Some people call this flying locust or full locust. I always say you can be any insect you want to be. Butterfly, dragonfly. I know it's not the yoga way, but whatever makes it fun. All right, lower down. Make your way up onto your forearms. You could be lifted high with the elbows under the shoulders. Maybe that doesn't feel great for your back. You can walk the hands a little more forward. Get good support with the left hand. Bend the right knee, reach for ankle or top of foot. Half bow, press, foot into hand. Press foot into hands, lift the chest a little more. That full steady breath you've been working with throughout your practice. All right, release your hold. Both forearms supporting, then the right will stay there. Bend the left knee. Reach for top of foot or ankle. Press the foot back into the hand. If there's discomfort in your low back, you can come lower. You can also think of drawing the belly away from the floor to get more length for your low back. All right, release your hold. Bring the hands in place to press you up and back. Child's pose, we did this earlier. This time a variation with knees wide, big toes together. Sit bones to heels. Reach forward. If reaching forward is not comfortable, again, you can make a pillow with your hands for your head. Another possibility, arms draped along the sides of your legs. Sometimes if you do that, it can be fun to tug on the feet to perhaps come a little more forward. All right, release any hold, rise back up, and come onto your back. Actually, come to seated. I think we have enough time for this. All right, come to seated with the legs extended in front of you, and then bend the left knee, bring the sole of the foot to the right inner leg. Rise up long, reach down into sit bones and legs, reach up. Square yourself toward that right extended leg, and then fold forward, hinging in hip creases. Keep reaching and folding, and then wherever the hands land, they can offer some support for your releasing forward. All right, so it might be leg, ankle, foot. Any of these places are great, but drawing belly to thigh first, and then lowering. Now, for some people, that is not great for your low back. In that case, hands can support you as you just hinge at the hip creases, keeping the spine long without rounding. So hands can support behind or in front. You can get a lot of benefit, a lot of stretch without straining the low back. So you have to monitor that for yourself. All right, wherever you are, another full breath. And then an inhale, release any hold, reach forward, reach up, rise up. And release the arms. All right, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat, and then cross it to the outer right leg. Hold that left shin to get some support for lengthening. And then the left hand can keep offering support for your length. Right hand or arm can give you leverage for a twist. So keep getting more length. Inhale can be a great time to emphasize that, and then a little extra twist with the breath out. Gaze is wherever you're comfortable. Some people like to turn the head a little more. For other people, it's more comfortable to keep chin in line with the center of their chest. So it's very individual. Getting the right amount of twist for you. Unwind, extend that left leg long, and then bend the right knee, bring the sole of the foot to the left inner leg, root down into legs and sit bones, rise up from that, square toward the left extended leg, hinge at hip crease, belly toward thigh, chest toward leg, face toward leg. Remember, if the low back is uncomfortable, come upright, just have that fold at the hip creases with length without rounding. Find the place that's best for you. Each inhale can help you find more length. Each exhale, a little more, release forward. One more full breath. Inhale, rise back up. And release the arms. All right, bring the sole of the right foot to the mat, and then cross that foot over. Use leverage on your shin to get more length. Right hand and arm can offer support for your length. Left hand or arm support for leverage for your twist. So root down, rise up long, and twist. You know, an added benefit of twists can actually support the immune system. There's a lot of lymphatic tissue in the belly. So when we breathe deeply and we have some massaging action of the belly and the leg, that happens for many of us, you get a little extra bonus there. It can actually be helpful for the immune system. So keep lengthening, keep twisting. That full breath, so important. All right, after your next exhale and an inhale, unwind, uncross the legs. All right, then bend both knees and make your way onto your back. Just settle in. All right, take some deep breaths without a lot of concern for movement or position. Softening the back. If your neck is really uncomfortable, you can bring in a small pillow or roll your mat for a little height under the head to make the neck more comfortable. Right, so if the head is way back and the neck, you don't necessarily need a pillow under the neck. Keeping enough height under the head can be very helpful. All right, then cross your left ankle on your right thigh and really root them together, press them together. Foot very active to protect the knee. And then just lift that right foot a little bit and notice if you get a nice stretch sensation in the left outer hip and outer thigh. You might also hold the shin and pull in closer. If you need more stretch sensation, you might hold behind the right thigh and pull in even more, sending the left knee farther away. So figure 4, also in yoga, sometimes called supine pigeon. And 2 more breaths. When those are complete, release any hold. Bring the foot back to the mat, uncross the legs. Full breath in, full breath out. And then right ankle on left thigh. Foot very active, ankle and leg pressing together. This might be enough for you to get a good stretch sensation. If not, lift up, hold the shin, pull in. If you need more leverage, hold behind the left thigh. Pull that side in close. Send the right knee farther away. Just the right amount for you. Another full breath. Release any hold. Bring the feet to the mat. All right, bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide, bound angle pose. You can have the feet far from your body, making more of a diamond shape, or bring them closer in. Either way is great. If you have pillows or blocks and your inner thighs are really straining, you can put support under the outer legs, just allowing softening in the legs and hips. Bring the arms where they're most comfortable. All right, slow legs together, the soles of the feet to the mat. Arms are resting comfortably out to the sides, palms up. Walk the feet as wide apart as your mat, and a couple feet from the sit bones. And bring the knees over to one side. Come back to center, rocking to the other side. You might inhale as you rock to one side, exhale to the other. One more time. Come back to center on the soles of the feet, then slowly slide or walk the feet until the legs are fully extended. So we're moving into a time for relaxation, Shavasana in yoga. This isn't comfortable for everyone, and you want to be comfortable during this time. It can be really nice if you have it available to have your lower legs supported on a chair, or have pillows under your legs so the low back is very comfortable. Right, so using what you have available. Some people find it very relaxing to close their eyes. That's a possibility here. No matter what, doing your best to let go of effort and to stay focused on your breath. Often when we come to stillness with the body, the mind, we're more aware of the busyness in the mind. It's natural, but we can calm it a little bit by focusing on our breath. So when you notice you're caught in a thought, you're maybe worrying about something, thinking about planning something, oh, okay, I can focus on my breath and just be here in this time. Now you can practice this as long as you'd like at home. We'll just do a few more breaths together here. One more full breath in. Slowly bend the knees. Rotate the wrists. Extend the arms long. After a full breath in, on your exhale, draw the legs in close. Roll to one side. And then press your way up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. We'll just spend a moment closing together. This is a yoga tradition. It's not necessary, but it can be nice to palms together, hands to heart, this prayer position. Recognizing union, body, mind, heart, and union with all. We are united. Yoga greeting simply meaning that we are united, we're one. And the highest in me sees and honors that in you. If you'd like to, namaste. Thank you.